graduation of the class of 2014. Greg Anderson once said, "Focus on the journey, not the destination. Joy is found not in finishing the activity, but in doing it." The next few years of our lives are the most important. Whether we are going to college to become doctors, teachers, engineers, or going to take on what the world has to offer, we will encounter situations that will demand 100% of our focus. These past 4 years have molded us into the young men and women and prepared us to venture into the next chapter of our lives. I challenge you to focus on the journey. Do not worry about the future, for that is not in our hands, but focus on the present. Enjoy the obstacles and precious moments life throws at you. Life is so short. I encourage you not to take your loved ones for granted and laugh as often as you can. Sometimes you will not know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. As much as I hate to admit it, I will miss the rainy days and laughing along with everyone while we sit in our classrooms, soaking wet from running across Mansfield. I hope you cherish the memories our class has made together and never forget the times that brought us joy and taught us lessons. So as we walk across the stage, move our tassels, throw our caps in the air, and go our separate ways, I challenge you to focus on the journey and find joy in these moments. And now, on behalf of the class of 2014, I would like to welcome all family members, friends, teachers, administrators, and former Glynn Academy graduates to join us in this moment. Focus on the value of this moment, as it will soon be a memory. Congratulations, class of 2014. We did it. Now I would like to introduce our inspirational speaker for the night, Faith Singleton.
To the platform guests, family and friends, and the class of 2014, I present to you focus. F, forever achieving. O, outstanding efforts. C, cultivating your strengths. U, ultimate humility. S, success personified. Focus. At one time, I thought that focus was about just relentlessly pursuing your goals. But I happened to read a quote by entrepreneur Steve Jobs that states, "Focus is about saying no." As I pondered this concept, I thought, how simple, but yet so relevant and profound. It made me realize that there's a season for all things. And this season is for planting seeds for growth and future prosperity. I want all of us to say no to peer pressure, dangerous activities, and say no to that party everyone is going to the night before test day. But I really want us to delve into the reason why we would ever be inclined to say yes. Why do you want to go to that party instead of studying for an upcoming test? Is it because someone told you that you would never be an A student, so you just decided to do just enough to pass? Why would you want to give in to peer pressure? Is it because you weren't popular in high school? You weren't pretty enough, your teeth weren't straight enough, your hair never looked good enough, your car ran loudly, or you didn't have a car at all? Maybe it was because you had all of these things and something was still missing. Focus, because no matter who you are, you have to go up from here. Up. It's a small word, but a tall order. Up your game, up the bar, and when you fall, get back up, because there are no boundaries. The world is limitless, and you cannot let yourself be reduced or confined by anything. Focus. Focus is about owning everything you do and everything you don't, taking charge of your life. If you want to do something, don't let anyone talk you out of it. And if you do want to do something, again, don't let anyone talk you out of it. If you have made up your mind to pursue your endeavors, do that. Focus is about believing in yourself when no one else does. Focus is about losing sight of perfection and doing the absolute best that you can do, because perfect is unattainable. As inspirational speaker, I'm supposed to tell you that you can do anything you want to do. and be anything you want to be, but I would be remiss if I told you that you didn't have to work for it. In order to achieve your goals in life, you must muster some sort of personal drive, accountability, and integrity. When you make the decision to move out of mediocrity, you must keep in mind that you have a higher power, a reality beyond the one we're experiencing now. Personally, for me, that higher power is my belief in Jesus Christ and his relentless love and acceptance of who I am. So I say no to all the negative forces that attempt to move me off of my cause and purpose, and I know that he will never leave me or forsake me, despite what it looks like. So not only is this a time for celebration and a great time to ask for money, this is a pivotal point in your life, and it's all on you. It's a time where you have to be humbly brilliant and driven, passionate about, congratulations, Glynn Academy Class of 2014. And this is a time where you have to be humbly brilliant and driven, passionate about something, and I believe that we are. So focus, Glynn Academy, Class of 2014, because we will stand, we will fight, we will soar. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the March of the Colors, presented by the Glynn Academy Marine Corps JROTC, and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the playing of the National Anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Congratulations, class of 2014. I know all of you here are excited to finally walk across this stage. However, before you do, I have been tasked with giving you a few words of wisdom for the future, which I have borrowed from Dennis Waitley. He says, don't dwell on what went wrong. Instead, focus on what to do next. Spend your energies on moving forward. Don't dwell on what went wrong. I think this should be expanded to not just what went wrong, but that we should not dwell on what went well or didn't even happen at all either. We will not focus on the past to the point where it could hinder us in the future. However, let us remember our past here so that we will create a better future. Instead, focus on what to do next. We are graduating, but instead of thinking of this as an end, think of it as a beginning. We all have been given the tools to succeed and to help others succeed. Keep this at the front of your thoughts and focus on how to translate what you have learned into the betterment of yourself, the people around you, and anybody you ever meet. Spend your energies on moving forward. By graduating, we have dramatically increased the number of opportunities we have to improve our worlds. Take these opportunities. Many of them will be difficult to take, but these are the ones that can do the most for us. They will take energy, they will take effort, they will take help and support, and they will make you content with how you have lived your life. Thank you, class of 2014, for an awesome 4 years, and congratulations.
Faculty and staff, parents, my mom and dad, but most importantly, my fellow graduates. It is my greatest pleasure to be able to speak to the class of 2014. High school has been an inspiring part of my life. Without it, I would have not learned discipline. One thing I have learned about discipline is my time management, aka controlling our inner procrastinator. Procrastination is a hard habit to break. We usually have to get in trouble a few times before it actually hits us. Hey, I should probably get started on that 10-page paper, which is due tomorrow. I would always make excuses saying my dog ate it or my printer didn't work, but those are all just that, excuses. They won't help me get back my homework or print out that 10-page essay, but more likely make it harder to complete them in general. I am not talking to the people who have real excuses, but more to the part of the public who just didn't really do the work. You guys know who I'm talking about. And when things just don't go the way we want them to, we blame them on our parents, siblings, teachers, pets, maybe even random strangers. We blame them for the bad grade we just got on that test, or because it's raining really hard and we have no umbrella. First thing we must do is admit to our procrastination problem, as I have done, and look into the past for wisdom. So I found out that William Arthur Ward was wise enough to admit that. So it is wise to direct your anger towards problems, not people, to focus your energies on answers, not excuses. Everyone has the ability to take responsibility of their future, so do it. Today is an end to a chapter in our lives, but also a beginning to a new one. So focus on the bright future ahead of all of us. Don't dwell on excuses when you can grasp the answer. Focus on the new and learn from the past. Focus to better not just your life, but the people around you. Congratulations, you guys, on graduating, and I wish you guys the best of luck in the future.
When I first sat down to write this speech, I really couldn't think of much to say. I was beginning my finals, I was making up a lot of missed work, and I was tired. I was honestly on the verge of just giving up and not writing. I mean, I'm graduating. I'm never going to see you guys again. But I didn't. Instead, I sat down and pushed to get just one more thing done for the day, a decision that I had made countless times before. I think that the most important advice that I can give as we all move forward is to remember to always just keep on going. No matter how hard the path is ahead of us, no matter how daunting and endless our journey may seem, we all need to just keep going. Following high school, we will all be embarking on journeys that will continue for the rest of our lives. There will be many times where we will want to just give up, where the path ahead of us seems too difficult and there appears to be no end in sight. And the most important thing we can do at these times is just to resolve to finish out our day and complete all of the most imminent tasks at hand. Our greatest accomplishments are less frequently the result of specific grand events or spectacular feats than they are the accumulation of a myriad of smaller accomplishments. I realized that my goals were not achieved due to some fortuitous triumph. Instead, they were the result of just pushing along, making sure that I studied for this one test or completed this one assignment, making sure that before I left the lab I had performed this one experiment or finished up this one report. The futurist and author Bruce Sterling once said that tomorrow composts today. And I feel that this quote is applicable, not only at the macroscopic scale at which he first presented it, but also to each of us as we progress through our daily lives. Everything we do is built upon something that we did before. And in the future, everything that we have done will have laid a framework for the endeavors that we will then be setting forth upon. It is our duty on a daily basis to continue to build that foundation of small accomplishments, and thus put ourselves in a position to achieve our goals as they develop and change over time. Following graduation, we will all be given a fresh start. Many of us will be attending universities, where we will be given the opportunity at a new beginning, one where we will be able to try again and make sure that these little things won't slip by us once more. And many of us will be entering the workforce, where we will be faced with a whole new set of daily challenges that will test our determination and our strength as we build our future. We may falter in our paths, and we may have to restart many times. And although our goals may vary greatly, the road to accomplishing each of them is the same. The key to our success is just to keep on going and to never quit. Thank you.
A motivational speaker named Zig Ziglar once stated, "Lack of direction, not lack of time, is a problem. We all have 24-hour days." As the sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening, we often find ourselves busy doing one task or another. If there is one item that people desire the most, the answer for most Americans would probably be the time to do all the activities they want to do. But as Ziglar remarks, lack of time is not the problem. In a world increasingly influenced by the spread of the internet and the media around the globe, the problem is less about a lack of information and more about the ability to filter everything we consume through our senses. For example, if I'm trying to work on a paper in my English class, I can pull up a live stream of football, basketball, baseball, or soccer game on ESPN3.com in a matter of just a few seconds. The temptation to drift off task is enormous. Our generation is probably the first to experience such a problem on a scale this large, and it is a challenge that will require enormous strength to conquer. How do we focus on an activity in a world where distractions are so readily available for all of us? As the Glynn Academy Class of 2014, we all can say that by graduating high school, we put forth the focus and the determination to achieve success in the classroom. We all have the ability to focus on any activity that we put our minds into, and it is appropriate that we celebrate this along with receiving our diplomas. But taking the next step will require more energy and endurance than graduating from high school. Many of us will be going down different paths, and we all have different goals for the future. The farther we travel down our respective paths, the larger the time commitment and the effort will be. So how do we stay focused and correct ourselves if we lose our direction? Reminding ourselves why we go through our daily schedule can help us keep our goals fresh in mind. Knowing the why in what we do gives meaning to our lives, allowing us to know what direction we are pursuing. The support of a positive and caring community can also make that path a little easier. Family, friends, and teachers all give us advice, provide us company, and enable us with the tools to succeed. But the ability to focus ultimately boils down to our willingness to work hard to accomplish the steps to achievement. The path will always provide unpredictable challenges that we must respond to quickly. But with focus, we all can achieve what we consider our maximum potential. The memories we, the class of 2014, recollect from our 4 years at Glynn Academy contain both high points and low points. But we ultimately succeeded because we all are graduating. As you sit here today, or as you sit here waiting to receive your diploma, however, think for a minute what direction you want to take in your life. What will you focus on? What are your goals? And how will you achieve them? The future may seem distant, but the journey begins now. As you celebrate with your friends and family, keep this in mind. Then tomorrow, get ready to proceed down that path. We've all shown the capability to focus in high school, so let's apply it to the next phase in our lives. But for now, enjoy the moment, for we all have earned it. Congratulations, class of 2014. We have done it. Thank you.
It's more than a little cliche to refer to graduation as bittersweet, but the description is apt. After 4 years together, our time at Glynn Academy is rapidly drawing to a close, and it's good to reflect on what we've really been up to. More than anything else, we've been busy. Everyone's time seems to be consumed by homework, sports, clubs, and jobs. And for the most part, we've been pretty successful at this extracurricular balancing act. However, we need to remember that being busy doesn't mean that we're actually accomplishing anything. For that, we need to have focus. Anyone can fire a barrage of arrows towards the target, but it takes concentration to make even one of them hit the bullseye. Henry David Thoreau, the great American transcendentalist, once said, "It is not enough to be busy, so are the ants." The question is, what are we busy about? It's interesting that Thoreau uses ants as his example of not really achieving anything. As far as animals go, ants seem pretty goal-driven. Thoreau must then be trying to get at how we use our potential. There are around 10 quadrillion ants on Earth compared to only 7 billion humans, and each one of those ants can lift 50 times its own weight. But I like to think that we humans are a little more accomplished. As a species, we build towering skyscrapers, explore the depths of the deepest oceans, and even launch people into outer space. We even split the atom and unleashed power beyond our wildest imagination. Do you know what the word atom means? It's Greek for unable to be split, but that never stopped us. Thoreau realized how we achieve such mind-boggling feats. It takes more than effort to accomplish one's goals. It takes focus. Thoreau believed that we can do anything we set our minds to, if we truly give it everything we've got. And he knew that with single-minded devotion to the task at hand, we are unstoppable. It's been 4 years since we first stepped onto Glynn Academy's campus, and we have certainly been busy. Graduation is finally here. And look at just what we've accomplished. Look how far we've come. Today, I must ask you a question. The same one Thoreau asked many years ago. And I want you to hold on to it for the rest of your lives and let it drive you to success. Glynn Academy, what are you busy about? Thank you.
Each time I speak to you, I ask you to look in my eyes. So I want you to look in my eyes one more time. You've been doing it for 4 years. 18 years ago, 17 years ago, maybe for some of you 19 years ago, you were born. And you didn't all come from the same place. Some of you went home to nice homes with 2 parents. Some of you went home to not so nice homes, maybe with 1 parent. But here in a few minutes, you're going to walk across the stage, and I'm going to hand you a diploma, and each of you are going to be the same. And it's what you do when you go down these stairs that really matters. So I say, make the most of what you've earned and do something with your life. Today, on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff, I would like to advise Mr. Mann, Glynn County School Superintendent, that each student has completed all obligations required by the state of Georgia and the Glynn County Board of Education to be granted their Glynn Academy diploma. Therefore, I present to Mr. Mann and the Glynn County Board of Education these students to be recognized as graduates of Glynn Academy. I present to you the class of 2014.
Thank you, Dr. Spence, and seniors, congratulations. Joining us on the stage this evening, representing the Glynn County Board of Education, are Chairman Dr. Hank Yergin and board members Mr. Millard Allen, Mr. Mike Halsey, and Mr. Jerry Mansell. I would also like to recognize our board attorney, Judge Andrew Lakin, and also recognize from the class of 1953 and the president of the Glynn Academy Alumni Association, Ms. Ruby Robinson. Would you please welcome them with a round of applause for all the wonderful things they do for our students. Chairman Yergin, as the Glynn County School Superintendent, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the Glynn Academy High School Class of 2014. They have met all the requirements as set forth by the Georgia Department of Education and the Glynn County school system and have earned all of the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Dr. Yergin, I present the Class of 2014.
Congratulations, graduates. Tonight, I want to focus the attention back on you. Tonight's a night to celebrate with your friends and family all of your accomplishments while you've been here at Glynn Academy. And remember, wherever you go, you cannot take away your Glynn Academy diploma. Now, I'm the last person that you're going to have to hear from before you walk across the stage. Graduates, are y'all ready to graduate? Now, on behalf of Glynn County Board of Education and behalf of the community, I accept the class of 2014 for presentation of their diplomas. Let me welcome you to a family of 226 years of Glynn Academy graduates. Please be safe. Know that we love you, and all that you do, do your best. Families, teachers, administrators, thank you for your support and your influence you had on each of our graduates. Graduates, it's time to recognize you for your accomplishments. Job well done.
Students who have earned a minimum 3.5 grade point average on a 4-point scale during their 4 years of high school will graduate tonight with honor. Students with a grade point average of 3.75 or above will be recognized with high honor. Seniors with a 4.0 grade point average or higher will graduate from Glynn Academy this evening with highest honor. The students of the class of 2014 have a special request today. As a final remembrance of these last moments when they are unified as a graduating class, they ask that you show them your highest love and respect by letting the roll call of names be observed in complete silence. They would like each of their names to be received with dignity and honor, each name clearly standing alone and yet joined without interruption with all of the others.
Wesley Ray Delaney, with highest honor. Princess Faith Singleton, with highest honor. John Harold Morrison III, with highest honor. Alyssa S. Kim, with highest honor. Joseph Anthony Lanzone, with highest honor. Willard Edward Snyder, with highest honor. Walter William Scott III, with highest honor. Kendallin Joyce Walker, with highest honor. Lachey Deanna Abrams. Maria Adele Allen. Alexis Nicole Anderson. Trinicia Kiara Anderson. Kanisha Dolores Atkinson, with honor. Nisha Shantae Baker. Juliana Barbergelata, with high honor. Sadie Barrow. Madison Brooke Bartness. Lyric Sierra Booker. Jessica Elizabeth Bransel. Rachel Ann Brashear, with highest honor. Crystal Brada. Emily Brianna Brown. Shakira Jashay Brown. Madison Elaine Browning. Raquel Jarnay Brunson. Chelsea Noel Bullington, with high honor. Darlene Baumgardner, with highest honor. Shantae Alicia Burns, with honor. McKenna Lee Kane, with honor. Jessica Nicole Cannon, with highest honor. Catherine Paige Carrasquillo, with high honor. Mariah Catherine Colbert. Kayla Denise Crandall. Madison Daniel, with honor. Amari Charmaine Daniels. Portrina Michelle Daniels. Pearl Victoria Daughtry. Fallon Kristen Davis. Chanel Niara Dawson. Kylie Rose Dykes. Catherine Nicole Dowdy, with honor. Abigail Elise Doxey. Bria Alicia Ellen Drayton. Kia Brianna Dumas. Miranda Danielle Ellis. Norma Ann Estrada. Julia Bird Evans with high honor. Rochelle Narisa Eiler. Sydney Michelle Fassel. Lillian Elizabeth Farrell with highest honor. Sarah Lauren Gallion. Hannah Christine Garrett with high honor. Summer Nicole Glisson. Elizabeth Jane Grazier with honor. Jalea Yolanda Grosvenor. Hannah Sierra Hall with high honor. Celacia Nicole Hardney. Hannah Michelle Harmon. Laura Ann Harrell with highest honor. Allison Lee Hayes. Shatoya Brianna Hayes. Shelby Elizabeth Henderson with honor. Erica Alexis Hernandez. Renaisha Sade Higgins. Ethel Beatrice Solomon. Andrea DeJuan Houston. Yasmin Ayana Houston with honor. Jessica Lynn Hughes. Shantavia Renee Hunter. Carly Megan Hutchinson with highest honor. Madison Lee Hyde with highest honor. Aurelia Celeste Izzard. Alexis J. Jackson. Aquasia Lachey Jackson. Mashonda Lachey Jackson. Lindsay Morgan James with honor. Kayla Ann James. Jacqueline Destiny Jenkins with highest honor. Shanice Dolores Johnson. Lauren Taylor Jolly. Hannah Rose Jones. Monica Estella Jones. Rebecca Lynn Jordan. Sydney Nicole Joseph. Alexandra Claire Leapak Kangas with honor. Kelsey Leanne Kazis. Kylie Leanne Kazis. Rebecca Danielle Kelly with honor. Desiree Monique King. Carly J. Kinlaw with highest honor. Genuine Heather Kenny. Allison Renee Kirk with high honor. Lindsay Benna Knight. Elizabeth Grace Lawney with honor. Kelsey L. Lee. Tamara Monique Lee. Allison Michelle Leotis with high honor. Haley Marie Lockhart. Janisha Grace Lumpkin. Ebony Marie Mack. Zoria Jaquel Mangrum. Isabel May Matthews, with high honor. Alexis Nicholas Mavermat. Christina Shante McCrary, with highest honor. Corey Peyton McQueen, with highest honor. Yasmin Lamika Melvin. Najimi Celeste Morel. Chelsea Leanne Meyer. Sarah Ashley Miller. Susanna Rose Miles, with honor. Audrey Lena Moore, with honor. Rachel Ann Morrison, with highest honor. Carolyn Rose Neal, with honor. Lindsay Pauline Olson, with honor. Lydia Caroline Palmer. Kelsey Lynn Park. Madison Daniel Phillips. Cassandra Dante Pierre Antoine. Robin Dante Pierre Antoine. Ashley Nicole Post. Francine Brianna Price. Gillian Holbrook Prince, with honor. Morgan Elizabeth Pringle, with honor. Nikki Leanne Pruitt. Sky Erin Nicole Pullen, with honor. Aisha Cherie Rain. Caitlin Katrina Reed, with highest honor.
Aisha! You go!
Jordan Elizabeth Renz, with highest honor. Emily Grace Reynolds, with honor. Crystal Alex Reimer, sorry girl. Tanisha Shamiria Robertson. Jasmine Kiana Roberts. Alina Ribeiro. Barbara Ellen Robinson, with honor. Celeste Dimas Rodriguez, with highest honor. Vanessa Salas Garcia, with honor. Davaria Tashay Sands. Mary Catherine Sapp. Mackenzie Lane Schwertner, with highest honor. Charlene Marie Scott, with highest honor. Callie Peyton Cherokee. Sierra Arnett Simmons. Miranda Joy Smith. Emily Erica Faith Stevens. Danielle Denise Strickland, with honor. Ellison Ann Strickland. Damaris Larisha Stuckey, with honor. Rebecca Lynn Sumler. Twinkle Barat Suthar, with high honor. Savannah Claire Swinehart, with high honor. Caroline Cameron Taylor. Hannah Lauren Taylor. Mary Ellen Taylor. Cheyenne Desiree Thomas. Lindsay Marie Thompson with highest honor. Megan Elizabeth Triplett, highest honor. Valeria Vega with highest honor. Maya Simone Vincent with honor. Haley Amarise Wallace. Morgan Grace Weaver. Brittany Diane White. Mallory Ray Wicker with honor, sorry. Jessica Loretta Williams. Yasmin Simone Williams. Reagan Whitney Williamson with highest honor. Michael Allie Winslet. Kimberly Ella Woods. Matisha Lashonda Wright. Daria Andreevna Yakovleva with high honor. Jessica Ann Zito with highest honor.
Kenyon Abraham. Paul Fletcher Anderson. Stuart Nolan Anderson. Blake Russell Altman. Wallace Laverne Avon with honor. David R. Bacon, Jr. Gregory Jordan Bailey. Richard Brandon Baker. Justin Cole Bargaron. Connor David Barron. Laquan Nathan Bale. David Giles Bennett with honor. Joseph Turner Benoit. Noah Andrew Brantley. Caleb Dalton Brown. Chancellor Cunningham Bristata. Galen Gerard Birch. Roderick McCall Butler. Tristan Alexander Carter with honor. Landon Joseph Clark with high honor. Jeremiah Deshaun Coffey. Declan Rory Kaminsky. DeAndre Cooper. Darren Navarro Cohen. Chandler Seth Cox. Dalton Charles Crosland. Kenneth B. Cross. Fernando Cruz Perez. Austin Tyler Davis. William Roger Drummond. Christopher Joseph Eccles. Drayden Hardbury Edwards. Adam Cole Entwistle. Austin David Falk. Austin Christopher Fleischer with highest honor. Byron Wyatt Floyd. Jared Austin Fryer. Charles Jacob Fusatola with highest honor. James Robert Burness with honor. Lucas Lee Garvey. Elijah Halen Gentry. Gregory Felton Gilchrist III. Brian Diablo Grossen. Benjamin Connor Hadcock. Marbury Dixon Hardin. William Gray Harrison with honor. James Aloysius Hartnett IV with highest honor. Emery Daniel Hatcher III. Gebhard Henry with honor. Scott Henry Jr. Austin James Hicks. Shelby Andrew Hicks. Anthony Paul Hockett. Trey Mackenzie Howard. Dylan Scott Howell. Alfonso Leroy Hunt Jr. Joshua Hurtado. Jason Charles Hutchinson with honor. William Charles Johnson. Grant Andrew Jones. Jeremy Caleb Justice. Ashton Tyler Key. Matthew McCarthy Kicklighter Jr. Samuel Teran King. James Kirksey. Brendan Ryan Kohler. Vincent Quamboom Bumpin with honor. Aaron Daniel Lamb. Thomas Anthony Lonnie. Jacob David Lee with honor. David Parker Lewis Jr. with highest honor. Stefan Mikhail Lewis. Samuel Joseph Limbaga. Corey Dowling Lowe. Joshua Laria Rodriguez. Brian Theodis Levitt. Charles Austin Lyons. Terrence Clifford Mann. Aaron Scott Marchman. Mason Gray Maroney. Leonardo Martinez Santiago. Tristan Andrew McGraw. Samuel Key McMahon. Andre Lee Melchianda with high honor. Cal Jefferson Meyer. Oscar Eduardo Mesa Contreras with highest honor. Tyler Maxwell Miller. Bradley Felton Minshew. Kevin Brian Maloney. Taylor Austin Moody. Justin G. Music. Connor Anthony Norris. Cody Walker Parker. Richette M. Patel. Billy A. Peacock. Ryan Ellis Pierce. Michael Paul Pendarvis Jr. William Bernard Hodges III with honor. Garrett Marsha Belushi with high honor. Tyler C. Popwell. Christopher Gage Riding. Daquan Shaheem Robertson. Nicholas Clayton Robertson. Charles Edward Roberts with high honor. Benjamin Michael Robertson with honor. Joshua Lee Robertson with highest honor. Joseph Dalton Rocha. James Luke Floyd Russell III. Jorge Salazar. Ediberto S. Sanchez. Ignacio Sanchez Huerta. Lennon Zachary Scariano. Stephen Gray Scarlett Jr. Eric Devon Seals with high honor. Kyle Mitchell Ciballo. McPherson Gwen Shalander with high honor. Zachary Lewis Showalter. Mitchell Shirtliff. William Daniel Shirtliff with high honor. Hunter James Thomas Sims. Austin Ted Sizemore. Joseph James Smith. Edwin Giovanni Soto. Christopher Brandon Spalding. Samuel Truett Stalvey. Marshall C. Stewart with honor. Griffin Stephen Stocks IV with honor. Zachary Taylor Strickland with honor. Caleb Joshua Sweat. Siobhan Emmett Thomas. Jared Avery Thomas. Willie Devontae Thomas. David Tennyson Thompson. Matthew Keith Thrift. Nathaniel Mack Tyndale. Devin A. Tripp. Justin Lee Upchurch. Ryan Patrick Waller. Darrell Hart Warner Jr. with highest honor. Nigel Wayne Washington. Kevin Scott Watson. Dreshad Wells. Dominique Jamal Weston with highest honor. Joshua Alexander White. Tyler Linton Wiggs. Justin Williams. Seth Tyler Williams. Sean Tyrone Williams Jr. Tristan Cole Williams. Alexander Carl Willis. Augustus Marshall Wilson. Hunter Gage Wilson with highest honor. Derek James Willard with high honor. Justin H. Wyatt. Javante Young.
I would like to begin by extending a thank you to the friends, family, teachers and staff, and administrators here tonight. We, the class of 2014, would not have come this far without your continuous support. We are finished with high school, which means we are also finished with being shaped as a person. From here on out, it is just tweaking. We will have new memories. We may come out of our shells a little more. We may mature a bit, but unless we have some sudden success or horrible misfortune, deep down, we are always going to be who we are right now. The foundation of our personalities and our values is finished. With the foundation of ourselves complete, it is now time to build. It is time to seize every opportunity. It is time to focus. Because just as Rich Fetka said, when you stay focused and keep a commitment, you create momentum, and momentum creates momentum. So set clear goals, be action-oriented, take a risk a day, and fill your mind with inspiration. Seniors, tonight is the night that we have worked so hard to achieve. Although sometimes high school was more than difficult, these past 4 years with you have been unforgettable. Now that we have walked across the stage and received our diplomas, some of us will be attending college and some of us will be entering the workforce. But whichever path we all embark on, I wish you the best of luck. I am proud to graduate alongside the class of 2014. Graduates, please stand. Graduates, change your tassels from left to right. Friends, faculty and staff, administrators and board members, I give you the Glynn Academy Class of 2014.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Ms. Ruby Robinson, President of our Alumni Association.
Thank you so much. Members of the Glynn County Board of Education, Superintendent Mann, graduates, parents, special guests, and friends. My name is Ruby Robinson, and Glynn Academy Class of 1953, and I'm happy I'm president of the Glynn Academy Alumni Association. I would like to encourage each of you to be an active member of this special group of people. Glynn Academy is the second oldest state chartered high school in Georgia, dating back to February the 1st, 1778. It is also the 5th oldest high school in America. To put that date into perspective, George Washington did not take the oath of office as our first president until April the 30th, 1789, and the United States Constitution Bill of Rights was not ratified until December the 15th, 1791. Yes, Glynn Academy is older than the Constitution of the United States, and students were being taught at Glynn Academy before the United States had its first president. I have only fond memories of my years at Glynn Academy, and have great pride in graduating from the school that is rich in tradition and on the National Register of Historic Places. I hope that each of you will carry that same pride with you. As you enter the next phase of your life, the Glynn Academy Alumni Association will be on the sidelines cheering you on and praying for you to accomplish all of your dreams and reach all of your goals. Glynn Academy Class of 2014, you are now a member of the Glynn Academy Alumni Association. No matter how far you travel from here, always carry your pride for our school. May God bless each of you, and may God bless America.
As a last symbol of honor, the Glynn Academy faculty will join hands and form an honor column as the graduates exit the field. The class of 2014 will share a final moment together before they join their families. Please stand and join the graduates of the class of 2014 in singing the Glynn Academy alma mater.
Wait right there.